Hello, this is Tom Stiles, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And it's raining again today. 4 weeks of rain. It's unbelievable. And of course, that definitely messes up listening to shortwave or listening to my scanners. Matter of fact, I turned my scanner on to listen to the Marine Band this morning, and it was like stopping on every frequency. And it's probably because the antenna is wet, coax is wet, so I just had to turn it off. So anyway, today I'm going to look at a book for you, and we're going to get to that in a second. Right here, if we go to Amazon, is the book I'm thinking about, or I'm going to talk about, or whatever, is Ask Bob, the Radio Hobbyist Answer Book. And what this is a collection of 10 years of Bob Grove answering questions and posting them in his magazine called Monitoring Times. And so someone, I don't know, has taken that collection and combed through it and kept the most exciting question and answers and put it in this book. This is an ebook. I don't know if you can get it in any other form, but here it is, an ebook. I would guess you could because it's not a new book. So anyway, I'm going to just give you a quick overview of this book. Again, you can get it from Amazon. If you have the Kindle Unlimited account, which costs $9.95 a month, you can check this book out for free. If you don't, or if you decide you want to keep it, because the Kindle Unlimited, you can check out 10 books, and in the 11th book you have to put something back, so you can't keep it. And then eventually, if you stop that subscription, then it takes all your books back, your last 10 back. So you could buy it for $2.99, which still is a pretty good price. So I'm going to show you that, just kind of give you a glance of what's in the book. So here we go. And I got to go down to here. So here's the book. And I've highlighted just some sample questions. And I won't go over the answers, but you can see the questions. And they're probably questions you've asked yourself mainly about shortwave listening. And he does cover scanner listening. So let's just go through the book here real quick. And he's got them in sections. This first section is about radios in general. And again, these are question and answers that were posted in Monitoring Times magazine, which of course has gone out of publication. And here's an example. Do receivers with upper sideband, lower sideband reception have significant advantage over receivers with only single sideband reception? In other words, some radios only have a selection for single sideband. Other radios, you can select either upper or lower sideband. And he goes in to what's the difference and why you use single sideband, and it gives a pretty good summary to answer that question. So that's one of them. And we see what else I found. I didn't mark very many, just a few. Here's one on scanning. I'm new to scanning. What are trunking and P-25, and how do you know if you need their capability in my area? In other words, do I need a scanner that has that kind of capability? And it goes into pretty good detail explaining both trunking and P25 systems. And you can see there's a bunch of questions and answers. This is just on radios. And here's another one. Why do some signals get louder, stronger, when I touch the outer case of my portable radio? I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that. I definitely have. And here he gives an explanation of what's going on. Again, you can buy the book and read these answers. Now, here's another section. This section is on frequencies. And like the first question is, where in the shortwave bands do I listen to ham radio operators, and what modes do they use? And it goes over the various bands and the fact that they use single sideband and they use data, different forms of data to communicate. Gives you a quick overview. Again, you could look up most of these questions on the internet, but it might take you a while to find the answer, and here all the answers are in this concise little ebook. We'll go over a couple more. And I just grabbed a few. I didn't highlight every one of them. Okay, here's a section on antennas, grounds, and propagation. This is the biggest section of the book. This is, let me go back for 1 second. And this book has 148 pages. That's how you size the book. Okay, where were we? So here's the question. Will an antenna originally designed for analog TV or radio reception work for receiving digital or high definition broadcast? So basically the person is asking, do I have to have a special antenna to receive high definition TV? And of course the answer is no, and he tells you why. So another one of those sales gimmicks. Here's another one. What is the difference between an antenna tuner and a pre-selector? Will one or the other reduce electrical noise interference on my shortwave receiver? I'm sure some of you have asked yourself that question, and especially when it deals with shortwave listening versus shortwave transmitting. Which do you need, or which will help you the most for receiving? And Bob explains that very thoroughly. And then here's another one. I live in an area that has marginal reception for weather radios. It's a lot of you in that category. Sometimes I get the alert, sometimes I don't. The radio has a jack for an external antenna. Would it work to just attach a long wire type antenna to it, or would something else be more suitable, like some sort of homebrew antenna? And Bob goes into the details of what would work best and how to hook up the antenna and everything. So, and like I say, this section is really huge. I see a lot of audio and TV antenna cables being offered with gold-plated connectors. How much better will such cables perform over nickel or other plating? Is there enough gold on those connectors to justify the extra expense? Again, it helps a little bit, and Bob explains how, but usually they're quite pricey and not worth the expense. Basically, that's how it boils down. I don't mean to answer the questions for you, but I'm just, so on. Okay, I think that might be all that I highlighted. Okay, let me go to this other view mode. Whoops, that's not what I was in the other view mode already. What I was trying to show you is how many questions and answers there are on antennas. And then here's a miscellaneous section about things in general. And let's go through and see if there's, can't remember, I think that's the last section. Yeah, that's the last section. So anyway, I think this would be a pretty good choice for someone who's just getting into shortwave listening and scanner listening. To get this book, like I say, if you're a member of the Kindle Unlimited club, I'll call it, you can get these ebooks for $9.99 a month, and you can take out 10 books at a time, and you can take out as many books as you want to, but only 10 at a time. And it's not all the Kindle books that are in the Amazon Kindle library. It's a selection of books. But like I say, if you wanted to buy this book, you can buy it outright for $2.99. Now, and the other thing is, you don't have to have a Kindle reader to read these books. They have a Kindle reader program that you can put on your PC, and it will make it look just like a Kindle reader. Now, what I did, since I bought this book, I converted it to PDF because I like my PDF reader much better than Amazon's Kindle reader for a PC. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. But anyway, I give this book a thumbs up, and I would suggest that you go ahead and purchase this book or join the Kindle Unlimited Club. Maybe even just for a couple of months, and get the books and read them. And if you've read all the books that they have, then you can drop your account. So anyway, if you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.